Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in today class we are going to do the exemplar for chemical reaction and equation, that is the chapter 1 for class 10th. जैसे आप सबको पता है कि क्लास 10th के जो बोर्ड एग्जाम है that is divided into two part. So the first part में होगा they will ask for multiple choice question. ठीक है, so this is from NCERT. एनसीईआरटी ने जो एग्जाम्पलर्स दिए हैं आज हम उनके क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को करेंगे. सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, लेट मी गेट माय पेन फर्स्ट. या सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट अ फिजिकल चेंज. तो इसने बोला है कि इनमें से कौन सा फिजिकल चेंज नहीं है. बॉइलिंग ऑफ वाटर टू अ गिवन टेम्परेचर, मेल्टिंग ऑफ आइस टू अ गिवन वाटर, dissolution of salt in water, or combustion of LPG, that is liquefied petroleum gas. So हमको बताना है कि इनमें से which is not a physical change. So यहाँ पे first we should know what is physical change. Physical change होता क्या है. So the physical change means where it is just the appearance is changing, that is the physical change. ठीक है. और chemical change क्या होता है, that you get a completely new substance, that is the chemical change. तो अगर आप ये देखें, when you boil water and it gives you vapor, water vapor, it's just a physical change. वो liquid से gas में change हो रहा है. Melting of ice is also a physical change, and salt dissolved in water is also a physical change. So the correct answer is D, that is combustion of LPG. Okay, so how? So it's like when the LPG, that is the liquid petroleum gas, react with oxygen to form a product, and it gives you carbon dioxide and a water. So it gives you completely new substance, right? जब LPG burn होता है, you are not getting the liquefied petroleum gas, you are getting carbon dioxide plus water. So the correct answer is option D. Okay, अब हम चलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में. सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग दैट which of the following reaction is an example of this. तो यहाँ पर आपको एक केमिकल रिएक्शन दी हुई है which is 4NH3 plus 5 molecule of oxygen gives you NO, यहाँ पे आएगा साइन, gives you NO plus 6 molecule of H2O. So इनमें से बताना है कि this is an example of which type of reaction. So अगर आप देखें प्रोडक्ट साइड और रिएक्टेंट साइड में, so पहले तो हमें पता होना चाहिए कि प्रोडक्ट साइड कौन सा होता है एंड रिएक्टेंट साइड कौन सा आता है. सो द इक्वल्स टू, जो हमारा ये एरो का साइन है उसके राइट हैंड साइड पे दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट दैट यू गेट, एंड ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड दीज आर द रिएक्टेंट. ठीक है. तो अब आप देखोगे यहाँ पे पहले NH3 था और आफ्टर द रिएक्शन यू गॉट NO. सो यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन ने हाइड्रोजन को डिस्प्लेस कर दिया, राइट. सो यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन ने क्या करा, हाइड्रोजन को डिस्प्लेस कर दिया, एंड दैट इज वाई. तो हम पहले ही लगा सकते हैं कि दिस इज अ डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन, बिकॉज यहाँ पे एक मॉलिक्यूल डिस्प्लेस हो गया है, राइट. यहाँ पे एक मॉलिक्यूल डिस्प्लेस हो गया है. सो दिस इज अ डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन एंड इट इज ऑल्सो अ redox reaction. तो option C is correct because reduction and oxidation both is taking place in the same chemical reaction. Okay, so option C is correct, that is displacement as well as redox reaction. Okay, all right, now we'll move to the next question. Let me first erase this. So the next question is saying that which of the following statement gives a statement about the given reaction are correct. Again आपको एक chemical reaction दी है, उसमें ये पूछ रहा है विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द गिवन रिएक्शन इज करेक्ट। तो हमें यहाँ पे दिया आयरन रिएक्ट विद वाटर, इट गिव्स यू Fe3O4 प्लस हाइड्रोजन गैस विल रिलीज आउट, राइट। अब यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहा है कि फर्स्ट ऑप्शन क्या दिया है, आयरन मेटल इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड, water is getting reduced, water is acting as reducing agent and water is acting as oxidizing agent. Now which option is correct? So here the option C is correct, that is iron metal is getting oxidized, right, क्योंकि यहाँ पे पहले iron था and in the product side you get iron oxide, तो iron is getting oxidized, right, and the second is water is getting reduced, right, यहाँ पे H2O था and after the reaction you get hydrogen gas, so the water is getting reduced also. And the fourth part is water is acting as oxidizing agent, so यहाँ पे water is removed, oxygen is removed from the water, so it is getting reduced and water is providing oxygen and it act as oxidizing agent because water is providing sorry, oxygen, so it is an oxidizing agent. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, next let's move to the next question. So the next question is, which of the following are exothermic reaction? So first, what is exothermic reaction? Exothermic reaction means in a reaction where the heat is released out. X means outside. So which of the following is exothermic reaction? First is reaction of water with quicklime, dilution of acid, evaporation of water, and sublimation. So out of this, which what do you think which is exothermic reaction? So option A is the correct answer. Reduction of water with quicklime and dilution of an acid. Both are exothermic reaction. That means both gives you energy, both release out energy into the environment. Okay, so that is why it is an exothermic reaction. So reduction of water with quicklime and dilution of an acid, both release energy into the environment. Okay, so when water react with quicklime, it release lot of heat. When water react with quicklime, calcium hydroxide is formed and it also release heat into the environment. Okay, next question, question number 5. So it is saying that three beaker labeled as A, B and C. आपने 3 beaker ले लिए, ठीक है, अब उनको लेबल कर दिया आपने, that is A, B and C, and each contain 25 ml of water. सब में 25 ml of water है. Okay, and each container there is 25 ml of water. A small amount of NaOH, anhydrous CuSO4 and NaCl are added to the beaker A, B, C respectively. आपने ये तीनों चीज़ें इन तीनों beaker में add करी. Now it was observed that there was an increase in the temperature of the solution containing beaker A and B. तो जब आपने ये सब add करा, what you have observed that यहाँ बीकर ए और बीकर बी का जो टेम्परेचर है वो इंक्रीज हो गया, ओके, राइज अप हो गया, वेयर एज इन द केस ऑफ बीकर सी द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द सोल्यूशन फॉल्स, बट इन बीकर सी में टेम्परेचर क्या हुआ, नीचे गिर गया, टेम्परेचर नहीं इंक्रीज हो, टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज हो गया. नाउ विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट? So it is saying that in beaker A and B exothermic reaction occur, in beaker A and B endothermic reaction occur, in beaker C exothermic reaction takes place, and in beaker C endothermic reaction takes place. So out of these statement, which of the following is correct? सबसे पहले you should know what is exothermic and endothermic. X means outside, so release is giving out. Endo means inside, N means inside, so it takes the energy from the surrounding. So जब कोई reaction takes the energy from the surrounding, it decrease the temperature of the surrounding, right? तो यहाँ पर if you see कि यहाँ पे क्लियरली बोला है इन दिस स्टेटमेंट, let me erase this first. In this statement, it is clearly given that in beaker A and B, in beaker A and B, temperature increased, and in beaker C, the temperature falls down, right? So that means that option C is correct because in beaker A and B, exothermic reaction takes place, that is why the temperature increase, and in beaker C, endothermic reaction takes place, that is why the temperature of beaker C is decreased. I hope this part is clear. Okay, now next question. इसको इरेज करने में बहुत टाइम लग जाता है. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question is question number 5. 5 तो हमने कर लिया था. Question number 6. Now in question 6 it is saying that a dilute ferrous sulfate solution was gradually added to a beaker containing acidified permanganate solution. The light purple color of the solution fades and finally disappear. Which of the following is the correct example? तो यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहा है कि आपने एक बीकर लिया, बीकर में यू एडेड फेरस सल्फेट सोल्यूशन and you also added the acidified permanganate solution, right? Now after adding this, the light purple color of the solution fades and disappear. तो इसके पीछे क्या रीजन है? So first of all, what you have to remember is that, so पहले तो मैं आपको इसका ऑप्शन बता दूं. The correct answer for this question is option A, right? Because here KMnO4 is an oxidizing agent and it oxidized FeSO4. तो यहाँ पे ना एक केमिकल रिएक्शन होगी. There is one chemical reaction that takes place, right? Yeah. There is one chemical reaction that takes place here, which is FeSO4 plus KMnO4 plus H2SO4 gives you FeSO4 and KMnO4. सो जब भी आपका FeSO4 होगा इट विल एक्ट एज एन जब भी आपका KMnO4 होगा इट विल एक्ट एज एन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. सो द KMnO4 always act as oxidizing agent in the presence of H2SO4. So option A is the correct answer. Next, question number 7. Which of the following is a double displacement reaction? अब हमने सिंगल डिस्प्लेसमेंट मीन्स जब वहाँ पर एक ही एटम को डिस्प्लेस करे, डबल मीन्स दो एटम डिस्प्लेस हो. तो आपको इस वाले क्वेश्चन में, इस रिएक्शन में आपको देखना है कि डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट कहाँ हो रहा है, राइट? मीन्स दो जगह कहाँ पर मॉलिक्यूल्स इंटरचेंज हो रहे हैं इन अ केमिकल रिएक्शन. सो इफ यू सी in this, double displacement is taking place only in this reaction. So the option B is the correct answer. कैसे? अब यहाँ पे आप देखिए, in the reactant side NaSO4 NaSO है and BaCl2. in the product side you get BaSO, मतलब SO जो है BA के साथ जाके लग गया और Na जो है Cl के साथ. So double displacement reaction is taking place. दो molecules displace हो रहे हैं. Right? Next question. Question number 8. Okay. So the question number 8 is saying which of the following statement is not true? Okay, exposure of silver chloride to sunlight for a long duration turn gray. राइट, ड्यू टू, अब ये आपने एक्सपेरिमेंट पढ़ा भी है कि जब आप सिल्वर क्लोराइड को इफ़ यू पुट देम अंडर अ सनलाइट इट टर्न इनटू ग्रे. अब वो ग्रे क्यों हो रहा है, व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न बिहाइंड इट, वो हमें बताना है. सो द रीज़न इज़ दैट the formation of silver bromide, the formation of silver by decomposition of silver chloride, right? जो वहाँ पर सिल्वर फॉर्म हुआ that is because decomposition of silver chloride. Silver chloride जो है वो decompose हुआ. So the reaction is AgCl2 gives you 2Ag plus Cl, right, in the presence of light. So it is because the formation of silver by decomposition of silver chloride. So option A is the correct answer. Okay, next question. So the question number 9. Solid calcium oxide react vigorously with water to form calcium hydroxide accompanied by liberation of heat. This process is called slaking of lime. So the calcium hydroxide dissolved in water to form its solution called lime water. Which among the following is true about slaking of lime and solution formed? अब हमें बताना है कि इनमें से कौन सी स्टेटमेंट ट्रू है. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इट इज एन एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन, it is an exothermic reaction and the pH of the solution resulting solution will be more than 7 and the pH of resulting solution will be less than 7. So the correct answer is option B. It is an exothermic reaction and the pH of the resulting solution will be more than 7. That means it is an alkaline or base in nature, right? So first of all, it is an exothermic reaction means release, heat is releasing out. So when solid calcium oxide react with water to form calcium hydroxide, it release heat and it proves that, क्योंकि यहाँ पे लिखा है it liberate heat, so it means it is an exothermic reaction, right? So the pH of the solution will be more than 7 because oxide and hydroxide of metals are alkali in nature. So यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है, calcium hydroxide, right? So oxide or hydroxide are alkaline in nature. So it is having pH more than 7. Okay, next question. So the next question is question number 10. It is saying that barium chloride on heating with ammonium sulfate form barium sulfate and ammonium chloride. Which of the following correctly represent the type of the reaction involved? तो यहाँ पे कह रहा है कि बेरियम क्लोराइड जो है, तो इसके लिए फर्स्ट यू शुड नो द रिएक्शन BaCl2 plus NH4 2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus 2NH. So this is the reaction. अब आपको बताना है this is a displacement reaction, precipitation reaction, combination और double displacement reaction. So the correct answer is it is precipitation and double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction मैं आपको पहले ही बता चुकी हूँ. यहाँ पे Ba के साथ Cl2 है, अब यहाँ पे SO4 आ गया और NaH, right? NH यहाँ पर 2NH आ गया है. So it is a precipitation reaction because when this reaction takes place आपको precipitate मिलेगा, precipitation, right? Precipitation क्या होता है कि when it is not dissolving, so because barium and sulfate ion combine to form the precipitation of barium sulfate. So ये barium sulfate जो है ना, it gives you the precipitate. मीन्स प्रेसिपिटेशन क्या होता है कि क्लम्प्स बनने लग जाते हैं, लाइक दैट. ओके, सो ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट इज electrolysis of water is a decomposition reaction. Mole ratio of hydrogen and oxygen gas liberated during electrolysis of water is. अब यहाँ पे क्या बोला है कि electrolysis of water is a decomposition, means जब आप water में electricity को pass out करेंगे तो it will break down into hydrogen and oxygen. अब वो पूछ रहा है in which ratio the hydrogen and oxygen gas will release out when the electrolysis process takes place. सो हमें क्या पता है, H2O है, 2 molecule of hydrogen and 1 molecule of 2 molecule of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen. So it will release 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So option B is the correct answer. So जब ये breakdown होगा, so you will get 2 molecule of hydrogen plus 1 molecule of oxygen gas. So option B is the correct answer. Next is, which of the following is an endothermic reaction? Endothermic reaction क्या होता है? The reaction that takes heat from the surrounding. So dilution of sulfuric acid, sublimation of dry ice, condensation of water, evaporation of water. So इसमें इनमें से कौन सी reaction में they taking heat from the surrounding? So they are taking, so the option D is the correct answer. That is sublimation of dry ice and evaporation of water. When you evaporate water, you give heat to the water, so it takes energy, heat from the surrounding, and sublimation of dry ice. So both the reaction are endothermic reaction. Okay, next is question number 13. In the double displacement reaction between aqueous potassium iodide and aqueous lead nitrate, a yellow precipitation of lead iodide is formed. While performing the activity of lead nitrate is not available, which of the following can be used in the place of lead nitrate? Lead nitrate. So उसने बोला है कि आप इनकी जगह कौन सा यूज कर सकते हैं instead of lead nitrate. So you can use lead acetate, because why we cannot use lead sulfate? Because it is insoluble. जब ये insoluble है तो reaction तो हो ही नहीं सकती, right? Insoluble है, so हम lead nitrate की जगह हम क्या ले सकते हैं? Lead acetate. See, lead दोनों में lead है, right? उसने पूछा है कि instead of lead nitrate we can take lead acetate. So it will do the reaction. Okay, next question number 14. So the next question is, which of the following gas can be used for storage of fresh sample of oil for a long time? So which of the following gases can be used for storage of fresh sample of oil for a long period of time? So the correct option is helium or nitrogen. जब जो हमारे चिप्स के पैकेट होते हैं, दे हैव नाइट्रोजन गैस, राइट? वाई? बिकॉज जो ऑयल होता है दैट विल नॉट रिएक्ट विद नाइट्रोजन, सो हम उसको प्रिजर्व कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो helium and nitrogen is the correct answer. Okay, question number 15. The following reaction is used for the precipitation of oxygen gas in the laboratory. So KClO3 heat gives you KCl plus oxygen gas. So which of the following statement is correct about the reaction? It is a decomposition reaction and endothermic reaction in nature. It is a combination reaction. It is a decomposition reaction and accompanied by release of heat. It is a photochemical decomposition reaction and exothermic. Exothermic तो हो ही नहीं सकता, right? So exothermic का जो भी option है we will cancel out, क्योंकि एक्सोथर्मिक नहीं है, यहाँ पे हमने हीट दी है रिएक्शन में. सो इट इज एन एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन, राइट? एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन है एंड इट इज अ डीकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन, क्योंकि डीकम्पोजिशन मीन्स KClO3 ब्रेक डाउन हो रहा है इनटू KCl एंड O2. सो ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. आई होप you enjoyed the class. So We will end here and will continue this in the next class. Please do revise and please like to my channel, share and subscribe. Okay, bye.